guys, how are you? So today I'll be talking about the Pearson's Test of English, the speaking part for young learners. So in this one, I'll be covering 4 things: the test format, the scoring, how we're going to prepare the students, and just a little bit about the language contents. So you guys might be wondering, what is Pearson's Test of English Young Learners? It is short for PTE Young Learner. So basically, it is a test solution at 4 different levels of English. So of course, it does test their 4 skills: their listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So the 4 levels of the test revolves around the Brown family. They're not so ordinary British family. You'll be experiencing their adventures, their mishaps, and the experiences of everyday life. So the speaking test consists of 2 tasks, task 7 and task 8. Task 7 is the board game and task 8 is the short talks. So I'm going to talk about the first task, which is task 7. It is called the board game and it goes for 10 minutes. So it is a question and answer activity about personal experiences. So the rule for the board game is you have a group of 5 students. One of them will throw a dice. He and she will then read the question and the next person will need to answer it. So the game continues until each student has answered 2 questions. So the next task is task 8. This is called a short talk. So what the student does is they pick a topic card which has a picture on it and they will talk about that topic for 1 minute. So after 1 minute, there will be questions from the other students and examiner as well. And this task total goes for about 10 minutes as well. So the next part we're talking about is a very important part. Remember, it is scoring. So the total test is 100 scores. However, the speaking part is only 20 points. So I'm going to break down each score for you. This way you're able to help the students understand. So it's going to be a maximum of 5 points for grammar and vocabulary. Grammar and vocabulary 5 points, and a maximum point of 5 marks for pronunciation. So those 3 are the main things you need to focus on. For grammar and vocabulary, based on the exam levels, examiners are looking for vocabulary, grammar, clear sentences, speak fluently and clearly. So for pronunciation, they are looking for individual sounds, words stressed, questions asked, and fluency. So the next part we're talking about is how we can prepare them. This is probably one of the most important factors of this lecture. We have created a coursework with exam questions from past papers dated 2006 to 2017, so it is still very new. This will be a review from other courses they've learned, such as Longman Express as well. The students will need to then pick out the keywords and identify the correct tense to answer the question. I would suggest you to write their answers in the chat box for the students to see. You can prompt them to answer the question independently first. That is the reason why we have the hints on the side. This next example is short talks, and it's also part of the level 4 breakthrough. As each level increases, you will see that there will be less hints given to the students. But always remember, you'll need to keep note on their answers and give constructive feedback. But also remember to give positive feedback because it will encourage them to improve more. So we're up to our last part, guys. The last part is language content. I have a few examples from First Words Level 1, and this is what you'll need to look at. Students will need to understand how to introduce, say their own names, describe things in the kitchen, describe things in the home, also talk about simple things, or maybe even, talk about their dislikes as well. So that's the end of it, guys. Enjoy your class, have fun, and that's what teaching is all about. See you!